Hello again and welcome to Gotta Have Tech, your number one source for info on apps, gadgets, and gear. Okay, so today we're going to cover this really neat tool called Google Trends. Let's go! To get there, you just go to trends.google.com, and specifically how to use this Trends tool to gain insights on what things are trending upward, downward. And you might use this if you are a content writer and you're responsible for finding out what topics or buzz phrases or gadgets or gear or anything actually for your industry is trending right now. And it's pretty basic. So let's just look at an example. By default, Google Trends looks back 12 months. So it looks like over the last year, let's see what the search volume is for a particular thing. So we're going to base it off of keyword phrases here. So let's just look at something really obvious like a Christmas tree. You would probably imagine when people are searching for Christmas trees during the year, which is very, very obvious by this graph, which is November, so right after Thanksgiving, very high, and that's when users are, everybody pretty much, at least in the US and anywhere else where they celebrate Christmas, is buying their Christmas tree or looking up someplace to buy the Christmas tree. So imagine if this wasn't Christmas trees, if this was something less obvious, like, well, I'm responsible for writing about, let's say, a particular thing that's kind of a buzz phrase or hot right now, which is influencer marketing. So if I were to look up influencer marketing, because maybe I want to think about writing an article about that, I look at the last 12 months and it's up and down. And if we look at, a year ago, it was about here and then it starts peaking. So it is going up, but the upward trend isn't all that dramatic, at least over the last 12 months. But maybe I'm a little late to the game. Maybe if we look back further, we could see, when it really started becoming popular, or if and when it really started becoming popular. So let's look at maybe like the last, even back here, 2004 to present, which is as far back as the default goes. Holy cow. So here you'll see that it wasn't even really on the radar, but right around here in 2015, wow, it's shooting upward. So this tells me that it had a huge rise, a dramatic rise over this time period, basically over the last 3 years. And right now it's still going up and it's still, at its highest and going higher, but just not as dramatic as it's been. So there's all sorts of cool things you can do. You can look in just the US by default or other countries. You can search by category. Here you can see what states within the US have the most searches for whatever the keyword phrase is. You can compare this keyword phrase to maybe a different way that the phrase is used or called to see if it has a similar rise or fall, or if maybe one is significantly more popular than the other, and that might be the phrase you want to make your keyword phrase in your article, or what you call your product or service or class or whatever it is you're researching. So here there's related topics, related Google searches, all sorts of really interesting stuff. So this is a really neat tool and pretty powerful. It's, of course, one of the many free tools Google offers. So give Google Trends a try when you're doing your next, bit of research, and enjoy. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click on the little bell icon below to be notified about new videos on all your favorite apps, gadgets, and gear.